Looks like we're live. Hey, Sally, how are you today?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So, we're talking today about Coach Sal, and the course is Good Vibrations. I had a little graphic that'll be pinned on this video as well. So, you can kind of see Sally's work, even with her graphics and her logos. But, Sally, tell us a little bit about who you are. This is on my Facebook and streaming through my YouTube. So some people may not know who you are. So why don't we talk a minute about who you are, where you're from, and why you kind of developed this course.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for taking time on a beautiful May day, the last day of May here. So my name is Sally Crusan, and I do have a coaching program, and I go by Coach Sal. And I use Coach Sal because people, my family calls me Sal, and my dearest and closest friends who trust me call me Sal. So I really wanted to relay that in my coaching program as well. But I am one of seven children. I grew up in just a big, happy family in the Boston area. I'm married now. I have two kids in their mid-20s. We've moved around a lot due to my husband's work. So I've had the opportunity to live in many different places, which allows me to network with a lot of people. And that's what I love to do. I love to connect with other people. And that's probably a byproduct of growing up in a large family, just, always liking, helping other people. I was raised that way. What can we do for others? And right now I live in Mid-Coast, Maine, and that's kind of part of my bigger story. We live in this area very deliberately. I like to consider myself a lifestyle enthusiast, and that was not always the case. Like many people that are probably watching this, life hasn't always been easy, and you can look at those things as obstacles or opportunities. So
Mhm.
through some of that, working actually with Coach Kibi here, we've been able to develop a program that was very near and dear to me.
Well, I know many people who have taken the program, and it's called Good Vibrations, and they've had incredible, when I say incredible results, life-changing results, altering, taking decisions and turning things in a 180 into like super improvement. And some of these people that the testimonies have come from are personal coaching clients slash friends of mine who I have seen make huge turnarounds. So with that, let's talk about the program. What could someone expect if they said, "Hey, I'm looking to attract some good things in my life"? First, let's talk about what would someone get from the program? What would the benefit be? And then let's talk about maybe some time expectation and what that program looks like. So the floor is yours, Sally.
Sure. Well, thank you. So, as Kibi said, this program is called Good Vibrations, and it's all about really changing your vibration and your attitude, your mindset around your relationship with money. And it's not a budgeting class, it's not a finance class, it is what's up here. And we all have a money story, and we don't have any choice around that. We are we're formed by the things that we've heard about money over the years, the
Mhm.
good, the bad, the ugly, and it really defines us in terms of our jobs, our communities, what our bank account looks like, and where we think we can go financially. So this class came out of a very personal experience that I had. It was a time in my life where just all kinds of things were imploding. My husband had cancer. We were trying to sell a house, and it was on the market for 2 years. And there was this huge financial devastation that came with that, trying to put a child through college, just all kinds of things hit at once. And some of you might be able to relate to that, especially in the times that we're in right now. And I was like, woe is me. Why is this happening to me? And everything was just negative. I just was just wallowing in negativity, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. And one day I had come across a quote, you can't have worry and faith at the same time. You have to pick one. And the worrying wasn't getting me too far. So I really was leaning into faith. And from that, just more positivity. I was just attracting more things that were allowing me and my family to make, not that we were making bad decisions, but just how we were responding to things. So through that, I just learned a lot of different skills, and life started changing dramatically. So I thought, you know what, let me put this into a program. And Coach Kimi helped me put this into a 5-week program. And basically, we unpack your money story. We are all walking around with like a heavy backpack, and that's our money story. And through the 4 weeks, we just unpack it very slowly. And you will see, you will have a lot of aha moments, things that are so little, these just little things that we tell ourselves. And once you can see them and understand them, then you can move past them. And that's where a lot of these transformations are happening. So in terms of the course, it's super fun and it's super easy. And I provide video content every week and some daily minimal activity. You can just work it into your schedule no matter how busy you are. And then we come together once a week in a platform like this privately. And we just have some discussions and we talk about our different takeaways and experiences. And so that's kind of the framework of the course.
I love it. Well, I've taken the course and I've watched people take the course, and one thing for me, Sally, everybody has a block somewhere, and I had a block with the small amounts of money. And a lot of people have blocks with large amounts, but I don't know where my blocks was. I could not, it's like I couldn't give away and I couldn't disperse smaller amounts, but I could with larger amounts. But what I noticed is people in the class had a hang up somewhere. Everybody has a hang up somewhere. So if you're watching, you're like, I don't have a money problem. Well, if you're not where you are, where your bank account is right now, we've attracted. Whether we believe that or not, it's the truth. So if you're not where you want to be, there's a block. There's something somewhere. So this class will absolutely help everyone. And I will be putting a lot of my children through some of these classes, especially yours, Coach Sal, when they're 18, or at least when they're old enough to really retain the information. So even for kids, to start them out now, learning about money and getting good agreements and getting good mindset around money is crucial. So another thing too I wanted to mention is that Sally is a coach in the field. So she's not one that sits back and says, y'all go do this, and she's not doing it herself. And every coach really in the community of CCC, we're field developing coaches. We're field working coaches. We're field tested coaches. So Sally's went through it and she goes through it and she's learning too and growing and evolving, and she takes and invests in training. She knows the importance of that. So I wanted to share that as well. So Sally, if somebody's watching and they're like, okay, I think I need this class, how can they get in touch with you? What is a way that they could get started in the class?
Sure, thank you. Well, if you drop a comment below, that will certainly come back to me. I also have a group page that's public called Coach Sal, and you can reach out to me that way through Messenger as well. And we'll get back to you and we can have a conversation. So that's another part. I'll always do a free consultation, complimentary consultation, so you can get to know me a little bit better if you don't know me already, to see if this is the right fit for you and at the right time in your life. And like Kibi said, I retake the class every time I'm teaching it. And I still learn things because your life changes. Yes. Your work circumstance, your family circumstances, external things that you can't control, like what's happening in our world right now. Things change and our needs change and our outlook on things change. So I love that this course, can be developed where people can take it multiple times and get new things out of it. So it's always exciting and it's a real passion for me. And it's always so rewarding when I see that light bulb moment happen where someone's like, they're not even realizing some things that they're saying and doing. and how impactful that can be in their lives.
Yeah. Well, this video will circulate around, and today it is May 31st. So when is your next class? How can people get in touch? And by the way, if you're watching on my Facebook, I'm going to tag Sally in, and we'll even drop the link to her Facebook group. But if you know me and you would like more information, please reach out to me or Sally and let us know that you watched this video. We do honor referrals in this community, so we want to make sure we're doing that as well. Or if you're watching on another friend's page and you're finding this public video, let Coach Sal know who referred you, because we do honor referrals. So Sally, when is the next class? How can people get started?
Sure. Thank you, Kibi. So I have a class that starts a week from today on June 7th.
Awesome.
So, and like I said, there's a lot of daily activity. It doesn't take a lot of time. And if there's demand for another group, I can roll another group out as well at any time. So that's the nice thing about it. It is very, it's just so easy to take the class. And so I know sometimes people are like, oh, another thing to do, but it's fun. It's so much fun. And so June 7th is when the next one starts.
Yeah, that's great. And a great point that if June 7th doesn't work out, you can still get with Coach Sally. She's running classes every 30 days, 60 days. So we'll get you in a class. And I believe there's even a kind of a promo pricing right now that people go ahead. Yeah. Sorry. And you don't have to disclose that here, but just, we do know about hardships right now. So we're honoring that as well. So I'd message Sally. Go ahead, Sally.
Yes, I do have a promotion running, and I'll be happy to share those details to anyone that's interested. But there is just a very deep discount right now, because I know that people need this class, and I want to make sure anyone that wants to take it, we will figure this out, and you will have an opportunity, to do so. But you do need to invest in yourself to see change. And that's one thing that Coach Kibi and her community offers. So lots of opportunities for professional and personal development. And it's just so important to do that.
Yes, thank you so much. And in closing, I just want to highly recommend Sally Crusan. I've been working with her for a couple years. And when I say working, like very closely, we meet every week. We are in the trenches together. We're in a couple businesses together, but she is a partner with me on my coaches panel. And what that means is that her eyes are my eyes. When she takes care of people, it's as valuable as I take care of people. Like, we're going to make sure you're taken care of. We're going to honor you, serve you, and deliver everything we promise. And being on that panel is, what I live and breathe by. So Sally is a partner with me. And I'm very grateful and blessed to have her on the coaches panel. And I highly recommend this class. I highly recommend any class that Coach Sal will be putting out there in the future. So definitely get in her Facebook group so you can be in tune, because I know there's other things coming down the pipe. And with that, everybody be blessed. Sally, thank you for your time this morning. And I'm just so blessed to be here with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Y'all have a good day, friends. Bye-bye. See y'all.